and the Dallas Cowboys. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott.
Yo, this is so annoying.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. First and 10 right at the 20. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up
out of the gun. It's Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down by James Bradbury. It's a gain of 2.
Third and short yardage. Prescott escaping the... Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40. Past the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Makes the score
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Prescott now from the 50. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Elliott. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Thank you.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Another pick six for the
Picked up by James Bradbury. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
16-yard line.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
To Darius Slayton.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Jones on to punt.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Fielded at the 20. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A first down carry for Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
16 yards. And the Giants first down.
He's crashing. He's crunch.
They'll run with Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
16 yards.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Allen. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal.
Give him 32 on the play. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
On first down, Barkley. They find some open field here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Come on, baby. Don't stop that motor. Come and get him. Come and get him.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Giants 28, Cowboys nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Buying time to his left. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 50.
This is Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. On his his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Cowboys nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Final play of the half. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup as time expires in the first half. As they are now on the board here in the first half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Following the interception, here's Prescott being chased out left. And he's going to keep. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. You think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. And that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive. Not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Project 10, 10. Switch.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Saquon Barkley, 37 yards. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Giants 42, Cowboys 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown.
What is this play?
That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott to the right side. He's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Prescott on first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
At the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott flushed out right, able to hit his target, Lamb. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup. It's second and inches at the 7-yard line.
Zeke going to get it on the option. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they'll let Olawale have a crack at it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This is third and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jameis Olawale there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Allen. They're going to Gallman here on the screen. Call it a gain of 12, but, of course, not a first down due to the previous penalty.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They do go for it. Here's Allen.
Are
and they
you
will
serious?
not be able to hook up. There, it's incomplete. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. Escaping the pressure right. Short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Prescott. Now he'll pull it down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Toss left to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Zerline now for the PAT.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Makes the score Giants 42, Cowboys 21.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to John Ross. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On play action, Allen finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's Gallman. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 27. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
And inches.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
To
Darius Slayton. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants add on to their lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Set to kick off.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it, because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
And get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Good running from Barkley there on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
The running back running.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 7-yard.
A delayed give to Gallman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Showing it, showing it. Check 9, check 9.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got a man. Complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, 88 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving. Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right? In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. They run the counter. Barkley. And a nice job to break free with one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw him right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Allen to throw on 3rd down. He's going to go up top again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 13-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Again, it's Barkley. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Play action. Now it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Eluding the pressure right. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 45. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent gain, 35 yards. You talk about catching a defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew what hit him. So a really good play call against a defense that was set up for them to gain big yardage. And how about how they executed the handoff there? That means they spent some time with the wide receivers taking handoffs from the quarterbacks.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Gano for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Giants 55, Cowboys 28. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
Man. Don't concede. I can't, bro. Let me stay conceding, bro. Stay conceding, bro. Different now that I have a different team. You refuse to realize that. Beat you with the fucking Falcons, bro. No defense whatsoever, but I still barely have a defense. I just have a better secondary.